I'm trying. I'm trying. I've got the hotspot on my phone. Okay, I think I got it. Only thing with this tablet, it doesn't have its own. Hold on. Wi-Fi ability. Okay, there we are, Suze. I see you. Okay. Came home, I made a sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly, Kelly. Talking about it on Pete's stream made me want one. Oh, boy, that important streams. Don't mind me, I'm just chewing. I'm here. Well, I did it with strawberry jam, sugar-free strawberry jam, Christine. I don't use grape jelly. Peanut butter and jelly is an American thing. It goes back, I don't know how long. It's the standard for children. Now, all I need, you, Christine, is a pin. I've got the phone up here. Come on. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. All right, Rob. Okay, I had the buffering. Oh my word. Well, Sky Squad, you would know all about this. Okay, I was at the Sky Wheel and I lost internet. So I told Christine so she could tell everybody. And I drove home, made a sandwich, and we're just trying again for a little while. Well, we're doing all right. I mean, We're working on it. Okay, Francie, you do that. Okay, Christine. So you said you don't feel good and stuff. I think I'm gonna stay live, I hope. Jenny. Well, so I was at the Sky Wheel, Jenny. I had 22 likes in an hour, and I lost the internet. So now we're home looking at Mr. Bear. Bro, I could have used you at the Sky Wheel. I was going to go jump in one of the gondolas and ride to the 150 feet up. Uh, I think it's fun to get together. Um, I know of other chats that do this, other channels. Some of them are a little, shall we say, strange. So what I'm trying to accomplish here, yeah, you just came in now with me live, but I was alive an hour, for an hour at the Sky Wheel. And I've been told, and you can confirm this, Jenny, that the colors are better on the new tablet that arrived yesterday, Sunday, was supposed to come tomorrow. And Sunday it was out by my front door. I was thrilled. Went live last night and went to the Sky Wheel today. So that's what happens when you eat. So let me know, Jenny, let me know if you think the sound is good and the picture is any better on this tablet. Okay, that's good. Well, everything happens for a reason, I guess. Yeah, the stream right before this earlier, if you get a chance, somebody look. Don't have to look at the whole thing, but look at the colors on the Sky Wheel and tell me what you think. Oh, well, that's not what they told me at the Sky Wheel. Okay. Oh dear. Well, I know y'all have really fancy equipment to go live. Um, Kevin's got some kind of a white box, and I think it's like a sound thing we have at church with the sliders and all of these things fancy. I'm just using my tablet. So, yeah, I had trouble getting connected even here. You're actually using my hotspot because for some reason, this tablet doesn't have what, like my phone, I can just go on the internet. The tablet needs a source. Not particularly good, and I'm going to investigate it, but that's not particularly necessarily a wanted feature. Okay, so I'm in my home now, and scratchy old lady here. That's what I have to find out. I have it's not a phone. It's not a phone. It's only a tablet. I don't see a thing, but I do see a thing here. So I'm going to go to Verizon and ask them. But I don't believe it does. I'm looking at it right now. I don't believe it does. That I'm gonna go I'll go to there's one store, the guy's really smart, and I'll ask him, I'll bring the old tablet with me and see if he can help me with it. We'll see. But as long as I can get on like this for a while, I have a hotspot on my phone and it's on. That's possible too. I'll ask them at the store. This guy is pretty smart. On my phone, he was able to disable something that kept popping up, and it's almost as if you were deaf or blind or you needed some assistance. And he said, I've disabled it. Oh, he's smart that way. He can help me. I'll just, go in like I did with the phone and I'll just talk to them. It's just a matter of going to do it. Right now, I really am having a lot of problem doing anything, really getting going. I'm hurting because I lost my brother, and I'm just, well, it's talking to it now. Um, uh, what happened? The hotspot was still on, but it lost. The phone lost internet itself to do its hotspot over by the Skywheel, but there are 100,000 tourists per every square inch in Myrtle Beach right now, and they're all on their phones. So the guy explained to me one time, he said, what do you think that's doing to the internet? I said, okay, I got that. I'll ask them because they obviously are going to know. I had gotten the other tablet at the store. This is just happened to be a different one. I love my phone, and so I'm kind of partial to the same type of thing for the tablet. That's a good one. It's not cheap, so it's a good one. And but we're here. And that's the main thing, that we can just share a little bit. It feels good to go into the streams and feel love. I just found out that somebody lost their brother this morning. And that's a year and a half after they lost a younger brother. Yeah, we're up and running, and that's the main thing. We're up in 14 people, and there are 10 likes already. Wow. And we've only been going under 20 minutes, so we have 10 likes. That's crazy. Oh, you'll have to understand. See, Christine is here, and Francie has joined her in the chat. And she has an instruction for him, which is shush. Yeah, it's Rob. Rob, you got any videos or anything for me? Now, if for some reason I do disappear, then, and my phone is 2 years old, and I will be redoing that one at some point. It means the phone felt bad and shut itself off. If it does, we're also done. So, yeah, you got to send me props. Does everybody know I got a new name? I got a name from Sean. I'm so honored. Here's the host of a big fancy channel. He calls me Miss Props. I like my song Kevin did. In Myrtle Beach, where the waves kiss the shore. That, well, I don't know about this part. There's a legend who lives with a heart full of gold. Barbara Sterling's her name. Yes, without the H. Um, that's sort of the trademark thing. Team Whisperer. That's me and Breakerbird. I told her, I said, okay, we have one more thing, and then I said, we're on vacation now for a little bit. That's right, no H. Capital W, but no H. I don't know if you've ever seen the Star Trek movies, but he always says that I've led him to the channels. I led him to Skype One. I led him to what I think are worthy to go to. He trusts my judgment. Well, I think about that Star Trek movie, one of the ones in Kirk, and they're on the spaceship and they're up on the bridge, and everybody's in their place, and William Shatner stands up and he goes, "Ahead, impulse power, Mr. Sulu." He said, "Impulse power, Captain." And then he looks and they do a close up and he looks out the front screen and he goes, "Let's see what's out there." So let's see who's out there. And we found Sean and we found Mike. Oh, really? I know Sal 3 years, four. When Alex Lights first started, I was a big encourager there because they were going to quit. And I kept telling them to just stay with it and stay with it and stay with it. And he mentions that when I go there, he'll say Barbara kept us going. Sal was a moderator. I'm not sure when, but he left. It's offering. Um, so planes with his phone, and now he's got all the equipment. Um, so when I says hi to me, um, so I know him almost 4 years, and I'll stop in the channel and say hi. I have gift membership there. But yeah, it is a great quote because if you can remember the movie, it's very quietly said. In other words, we're going to go find out and seek whatever we can find. Let's see what's out there. I had impulse power, Mr. Sulu. And they slowly leave the station and go out, and he sits down in his chair and he smiles and he goes, "Ahead, warp factor 1, Mr. Sulu." And he said, "Warp factor 1, Captain." And they go, and that's the kind they're going. They're going to go look. They're going to go seek. What's out there? What's out there? Who's out there? Sean? Mike? Finding them. And I think of that when I do it. And Breaker, he told me, he says, "I trust your judgment. Just bring me along." And he even said that in a chat once. Well, you know, I'm going to be 82 in October, and you really want to see people succeed and be happy. You'll never really see the combination of it logically with the age, but you can try. And you can try to share and try to give. Yeah, I remember that with McCoy when he said that. He said, "Can't you do something, McCoy?" And he looked at Spock and he goes, "I'm not a magician. I'm an old country doctor. Not a, there's only so much." Wait a minute, Gabriel's up on the sofa here. Wait a minute, Gabriel. What do you want me to do? You want everybody to see you? Well, hold on. Get your treat. Treat eats with oral ass. We only had about 50 of them today. Come on. There you go. Now here we go. So that's kind of what Team Whisperer is all about. Let's see what's out there. Yeah, that. So because he saved my life, if he were to take it back to, so I happen to be at Runway DFW, and I see a guy talking in a chat. It's slow, with, my feet wet on it. So I subbed, looked it up, and I subbed. Wasn't think nothing about it. Didn't pay much attention until maybe about 6 months later. And I'm just scrolling around YouTube, and I see a stream, past stream. So I watched that stream replay, and I think there's this little guy with the hat, and he looks like a mini Stevie Irwin. How cute is this? And at the end, he plays his song. I fell in love with that. So now I waited until there was a live. I said hello and all of this, and I watched the live, and then I got and I said, "Is there any way you can show me what you look like?" Well, maybe. Well, maybe not. Yeah, the phone is fine. Be sure, yeah, the hotspot's on. I'm really sorry, guys. Rob, stand still, will you please? I'm gonna put this back over here and hope. So that's the beginning of the relationship with Kevin. We started talking, texting. I could feel us getting closer and closer. Um, one night I texted him in a very garbled manner. He picked up on that, and ambulances got in touch with my brother. I think something's wrong with her. And really, had I not gone to the hospital that night, I remember two men in black suits saying, "Barbara, you're going to the hospital." And I heard "climb up," meaning get on the trundle. I didn't have any clothes hardly on. I don't remember the ride. I don't remember going to CCU. I don't remember the ER. Don't remember any of it. Didn't understand food until I got better. But I would not have survived the night if Kevin hadn't taken action to get a hold of my brother at that time. A year ago, now January, when he was probably getting sick himself and didn't know it. When you don't know it, that it's happening. And and that's why Kevin is very special to me. There's my teammate, Breaker Bird. Well, your ears are burning, Brian. Your ears are burning. We're talking about you and me. Oh, I can imagine. Listen, you don't have to apologize because I may suddenly lose the internet now, which has happened a few times. So please don't feel bad. And so that's how the relationship I started with Kevin. He is very special to me. We're very close. When he leaves the airport, if I'm awake, if I'm awake, and I was not in his stream awake, but I woke up after it was over. But he still was on his way going home, and so I rode home in the car with him in Messenger. I love to look at the scenery. And we do that. Sometimes he goes for a walk with the dog. He takes me and we catch up on things. He's very special in my life. Harry is too. She considers me part of the family. New Zealanders have a word for that, Wachua or something like that. She said, "Your family." So, yeah, Breaker. I mean, it's absolutely stunning what you do. Um, I, I don't know. It's stunning what Breaker Bird does. It just goes in there and pops those memberships out. Breaker and I have been doing this a long time before it was Team Whisperer. Um, I really we at Mac Aviation. We've been doing it. Well, I have 2 years, almost 3 years in with him, and so right from the get-go, really. Yeah, that's it. Wanow. Breaker Bird and I have been, right, Breaker? We've been doing this a long, kind of, not a long time because, and I will tell the story of the first time so people that don't know. So I'm in there, and I didn't really know Breaker Bird. I just, I'm just in the chat. So I'm gonna do something about likes. If you'll, we'll just make up a number. I'm gonna give, if you'll give him 200 likes, I'll make it for a donation. So the watchers did it. So be right back donating. So I donated, and right below me comes this membership. Coincidence. Okay. Who is it? Oh, this guy, Breaker Bird. Okay. That was it. They thanked both of us. Blah, 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 blah. I said, if you'll get him to 400 likes, I'll make another donation. We're trying to increase the channel way back now. This is in the beginning, trying to get it going. So I said, if you get it to 400 likes for a donation, they did. I said, be right back. And then I would put in the thing, donating as promised to the watcher. I never break my promise. Sean knows that. I said to him, you're next, when we were at Mike's. And he was next. I won't say it was not true. That's the way I feel. I don't break my word. And I had said, Sean, you're next. And he said, okay, I look forward to seeing you. And he was next. So they got it to 400 likes. We're just making up a number. And I went to donate. I donated, and here came this guy with the memberships right underneath me, right under my thing. I said, this is getting a little weird now. What is this guy's name? Breaker Bird. Okay. They thanked both of us. Let's get him to 600 likes. If you'll get him to 600 likes for a donation, they got it to 600. I went to donate, and here came this guy with the memberships again, right underneath me. I said, now something's going on. Now it's deliberate. So now I talked to him. And from that moment on, Breaker Bird and I have been doing that together for the past years, actually, really years. So that's how that came about. Now you know the story. And Breaker is very special to me. He's an amazing gentleman. And one of the special things that I find in this plane spotting, that you know how you make friends or you have something that special that comes from it, he's one of them for me. So, Breaker Bird. And he said such nice things when we started talking. He said, oh, it's such an honor to be with you and all. And I thought, I didn't understand that. I still don't. I'm just me. But people say such nice things like, make a donation, and they go, we're well aware that you help a lot of channels, not just this one. It's true. That is true. And if I can do it with Brian, then it becomes a kind of a special something for the host, we hope. That the host can feel something special. Ara called us his dream team. My dream team, he said that in the shout one time. Remember, Brian? I'm back now. This is bad way. He said, oh, there goes my dream team. But he's a very special person when we're just chatting here at my home. You're very special, Brian. Just know that. And I told him the story of Star Trek. So Captain's up on the bridge, and everybody's in their place, and they're going to take the Enterprise out. And he stands up, and he kind of walks forward, and he goes, "Ahead impulse power, Mr. Sulu." And he goes, "Ahead impulse power, Captain." And then they pan in on Kirk's face, and he looks out the screen in the front, and he goes, "Let's see what's out there." And that is Team Whisperer. Let's see what's out there where we can explore and be a part of. And poor Breaker, he says, "Lead on." I haven't made mistakes yet, Brian. I don't know. We had no mistakes. No mistakes. It's just a very special, this plane spotting and this channel thing, YouTube. It's just to meet somebody, and like meeting Kevin and all of you, Christine and Jenny and everybody. It's just, you're all out there, but you don't know it unless you're involved in this. And just to be involved with Breaker. Batting 1,000. Batting 1,000, well, yeah. It's like, I don't, I look. I have had a couple recommended to me by some people, and it's not a place we're going to go. I'm not going to go. And I'm not going to broach the subject with Brian. I'm not, that isn't what I'm looking for. What we're looking for is somebody who is very sincere about what they do, loves the people and the planes, works very hard at it, and both do. Sean, Mike, Eric, all of them do. I support all of those. Yeah, Rob, that's another way. Boldly go. But when he said, "Let's see what's out there," I'm looking around. Who's out there? That's a good, decent channel that could use a boost. It's not charity. It's a boost. It's not a handout, it's a hand up. So who's out there? And right now, don't I don't see anyone. Yeah, and really, if you think about it, I've done this with Breaker for so long. So somebody said to me in Eric's chat, "Oh boy, that's perfect. You're a moderator." Wow. I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And I explained where that came from, and Breaker was given the same honor. And it just feels very good to have a host do something like that, to say thank you. I don't have any other way to say thank you, he said. So that's what he did. And that's why we carry those wrenches. It's just really an amazing thing for a host to do that. Didn't ask, it just happened. Oh, oh, Jenny. 2 a.m. Oh, I'm reading Breaker what you said. Oh, Jen. What I need is either Jenny or Christine. Maybe Jenny, because Christine had the other stream. Jenny, can you write something about subscribe and like? Oh my gosh, there's 14 likes already? Oh, it's just, can you write something, Jenny, and I'll pin it? What I do is tap on the text that you write, and then there's a tool says pin the message, and I can pin it. Oh, such a nice thing she says. Oh my gosh. Whew. I have so much love to give, and I just, don't know how to give it sometimes. Jenny is creating. I can hear smell the smoke now as her brain is burning. She's creating a blurb for the pin. Poor thing. Make sure there are no typos in it now. No, I'm waiting. She's working on it. Something that you have a pin at the top that when people come into the chat, they see that. And it's nice. And I always like a moderator to do it. Come from a moderator. The suspense is killing everybody here, I know. My props. When I go to Madeira the other day, I got propped out. It was wonderful. I had a C-295, two of them. I couldn't believe it, two of them. And then the Winter, of course, the Winter. Oh, Jenny, you writing me a book? Oops, you're writing me a book? Oh, wait a minute, it's over here. Welcome to, okay. I'm sorry, my thing didn't go. Pin and pin the message. There it is. Yeah, I got it. I got you. There it is. Right? That's the right one, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, Greg. Oh, look at you. Wait a minute. I've been out of the loop for assorted reasons, but I think you should have a wrench everywhere. You want to hear something? We're just talking straight up. Funny. So I was in a chat the other day, and somebody said in the chat, they said, at Barbara P. Sterling needs to have her own emoji pronto. I laughing. I said, that was funny. Greg, I'm so glad to see you. Wow. Greg. I know you were subbed to the channel, right? That's how you found me? But you subbed, right, Greg? Or did you just accidentally find me? Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, that makes my night. See somebody I've missed for a long time. So funny. Yeah, that was what that guy said. It was, I was, pronto. He goes, pronto with an X. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Greg. You said you have assorted things. Are you okay? Okay. All right. When you come here, you're just in my home and you're just relaxing. 16 likes? Ooh, that's crazy. It's okay, Greg. Okay, you just relax here. Really. Oh, look at this other Greg. Oh, look at this other Greg. I got two Gregs. That's okay. I'll take all I can get. We were on before at the Sky Wheel, but I lost internet, so I just came home. Yeah, Greg's not on the naughty step. Now, somebody else I can think of might be. See, now Christine being a moderator, so she sort of has control over that naughty step. I think I know who our first candidate tonight is. That's so I thought, Francie. Keeping the naughty step warm, yep. Oh, there he is. I guess Kevin's ears were burning too. Kevin, I told him how special you are to me. I think I have my renewal. I think today's what, the 20? Monday was 21. Yeah, it's going to renew. It's renewing on the 22nd. So it should be there. If you look at it, you should see another month. So your next stream, Kevin, I will make sure that I post my milestone. And he'll be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't see it. Well, hasn't really done anything naughty. The jet is rare at Wellington. I was thinking it had been a while. Once in a while, you get a jet. Very pretty jets. Air New Zealand, pretty airplane. I would really like to find out how pretty it is. I need a GoFundMe to get me to New Zealand. Oh, Christine's hot tonight. Christine has a rather large stick, I think. Shoosh, shoosh, shoosh. They're going? What do you mean they're going? No more? Oh, really? Oh, really? Wow. I didn't know about this. Nothing new that I don't know what's going on. Spirit Airlines in America went through this. Wow. Yeah, it is. Because they kept flying, did whatever they had to do, and Pete goes to LaGuardia, you see him. Oh, well, I could fix it. I'm not necessarily a business person, but I think I know about props and what you can do, and to try to work it so that you build. I don't know. Oh, Greg, wow. We know Kevin's answer. It's 2 years and it's on his channel. Romeo. 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 That's funny. CEO. I'm coming up on a 2 year milestone with Kevin. I'm going to have 23 months. I probably have it now. If it's after, when it gets after midnight, it will probably give me the milestone. Oh, well. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I am. I have trucker talk for Frank C. Had the motorhome. And I used to run around and go to places and all over in Florida. And I used to run with the trucks, Frank C. You know what you call a thing called that's carrying hogs down the road sometimes? There's a test for you. Frank C., you know what you yeah, no. Uh-oh. No, don't do that. Don't buffer. Oh, my word. Frank C., you know what you call a truck going down the road with hogs in the back? Uh-oh. This is our game for tonight. Yeah, I see 17. Thank you. Does Frank C. give up? Oh, that's it, Pigpen. And the way it would come across on the radio, because most of them are, I don't know, hillbillies. Um, so I had the Citizens Band radio and I had my antennas on the mirror sticking up like the trucks do, one on each mirror. And I had the radio up above my head with the microphone. You're not interested in that. This is boring. Convoy. We got us a convoy going. How about you, Pigpen? You got your ears up, Pigpen. Now, should I tell you what they used to say when they saw me? In the motorhome? So I'd pass a truck, and obviously they're higher. They could look in and see me sitting. So they could see me sitting in there. I was younger, and I looked better. And I had a blinker. Yeah, I had a little thing to blink my lights. Whenever a truck would pass another truck, when he's clear of his trailer to come back on over, the truck blinks its headlight and the other one blinks all his lights that are on the trailer, up on the top and everything. There's a blinker to do that. I saw breaker, I thought, break a break. Or this here's the duck. I'm going up with the hammer down. Oh boy, you've got it, Rob. You got it, Rob. That's it. So what did they say to me in the motorhome? So I blinked that it, thank you, when I went back over. And from behind me, hey up there, that Winnebago. I just passed these old love bugs. Who we got up there in that Winnebago? The little squaw, because it was a chieftain motorhome, so it was a little squaw. I-10-4 on the little squaw in the motorhome. You got the big chief in the back asleep? No, there's no chief in here. I-10-4, there be no chief in that motorhome with a little squaw. The next thing I know, I was invited to dinner. And I never, ever had a problem. I never got hurt, never got threatened, never had a problem. No, I used the Citizens Man Radio. I talked to them on that. So that was the kind of conversation I had. And then there was some, if you get in behind the tractor trailer in his draft, you can save gas. Because they suck you along in that vacuum. So they would tell me, now little squaw, brought yourself on up right behind this old Pigpen's trailer and get yourself right in there and it'll save you some fuel. And so I rode behind them and I could feel it pulling the thing and it saved. I didn't have to put my foot on the accelerator, really. They were sucking me along. The best story, the nicest one is snow. I was going across Pennsylvania and I was headed home. And I had been running with some trucks, snow on the road, and everything was a little scary. So they said they were going to pull out in this diner that they know had an area right where they could park. So they suggested that I do that. So now just visualize this. One tractor trailer pulled up and then cocked his trailer over, making an L shape. Fransky, you know what I mean. Like an L shape. They told me, bring my motorhome right on up there like that, up against the trailer. Then another 18-wheeler pulled alongside of me on the other side. Totally protected. Totally protected from the wind. I fell asleep. When I woke up in the morning, both of them were gone and the snow was melting. It was a very nice incident. I've never forgotten it. Oh, I got to pin Greg. Okay, I pinned you, Greg. we ain't got all night. Yeah, it was, Jenny. What they did is created a little nest for me right in there. They didn't just pull up on either side. That one trailer, Francie would know, he cut that tractor so that he formed an L shape with the tractor here and then the trailer down. And I could come right up against his driver door, not right up against it, but right up there with the motorhome. Then the other trucker come right up along the left side, so his trailer was protecting me from the wind. It was amazing. No, you're okay, Greg. Jackknife, that's it, Francie. I knew you'd come up with. He jackknifed his trailer, and so I could come right up into the jackknife, parallel to the trailer, and then the other guy pulled his trailer, the trailer part was alongside of me, so I was completely protected from the wind and the snow. Poor, poor Greg. was a lot of fun. I was younger, certainly looked better than I do now, but I never got hurt. You know, talk about this. You could go, no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I never had any problem with anybody. Let me think, Greg. Yeah, I do. Um, I'm just trying to think where it is. I have a small one. What did I do with it? Okay, but, 17 likes, 14 people just hanging out. Just hanging out in our home chat. Please, if you haven't left a like, please do so. So when YouTube looks at the stream, they'll say, ooh, and they'll use their database, however they do it, to give me visibility. Okay, good. Break. Yeah, I see 17, but I'm always a little behind. Greg, you keep talking like that. Are you going to show me a picture or not? Where is that teddy bear? I had one. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? I'll have it by next time. Greg, if you go to my Facebook, there's a blue button that says message. If you message me, you can send me a picture. No model planes. I wanted to get the Minter from Madeira. And there's a place in New Jersey called the Airplane Store, and I have the phone number. And it fits in the palm of your hand, and it's $50. No, I don't have anything. Take care, Breaker. Where's that little bear? I know I had another little one. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Where did I put it? I should have it the next time. I'll have the two of them. Oh, Greg. So where's my picture, Greg? Choose from what? That from me? Oh, model grade would be the Minter. The Minter from Madeira. Pinter Canarias. I'm hoping to get to Madeira at some point, and host of Madeira Airport spotting because they know he's there. He's been there a while, and they know he's there. He's hoping he can go into the airport and talk to somebody and to the Pinter people. There are offices there, and get me so I can go out on the tarmac and touch the blades and stand by the Pinter. He thinks he can do it. Definitely I can fly it over to Porto Santo and then back. Would go, and then within an hour you'd come back. I would have somebody go with me. One of the guys, Marcelo or Ricardo or Valdemar, would fly with me so I'm not alone over in Porto Santo in the airport. And that way I could fly on the ATR, which I've never been on, a Binter. Yes. Oh, yes. Pop, pop. Yes. That's a kind of a dream wish. Don't know if it can happen. The getting on the thing and booking the flight, that's, although they're pretty full, you got to do it. But going out on the tarmac because they know he's there spotting, and if he talks to them and says that she's come a long way, to just let me go out and touch the Binter and get a photograph with me and maybe one of the captains. You have no way to do it. I know. You don't have Messenger. Of course, Messenger is free. I just put the app on my tablet. But it would be very nice to be able to exchange that, Greg. I would really like to know you. I'm an old lady. Of course, I don't remember. Well, I see 17 likes, and that's pretty good. Wow, we've been here an hour and a half. We've had a good time. Well, I have nowhere to go tomorrow and the rest of the day to get there. I have 2 phone calls I gotta make. 2 phone calls to make tomorrow, important calls, and get them. And that's probably it. I'll go to the store and get myself more Coke. Gotta have my 0 sugar Coke. So we're on an hour and a half. Jenny, is Jenny still there? Yep, we're gonna call it quits. Thank you, Greg. Boy, it's good to see you again, really. Yes, I know the feeling, Christine. And I wasn't away. I still need to clean up. Yeah, you're very popular. So I don't know the next time that Pete's gonna stream, but I think it's Friday. So that'll be something to look forward to. I might be on here again tomorrow night. It's tidy because you had somebody come in and clean it, right, Jenny? Didn't you say somebody came? Scares me silly. That's funny. Greg and Greg. How about that? Oh, that's nice. Going to lunch. Yeah, I should get a hold of somebody and say you want to go to lunch. I'm going to try, Francie. So what we'll do is this is an hour and a half. We had fun, 17 likes. If anybody is in here before you leave tonight, if you will give me a like, I would really appreciate it for YouTube. Give give them a shock. Thank you, Greg, moderator, and Jenny and Christine. My love to you all that you did that. You stay there and help keep the chat positive, feeling good. Yes, I would love that if you could hit the like before you go. Meanwhile, I wish everybody a good night. And I don't know, I'm doing what Kevin does. Looking, looking in that chat. Where is she? Where is he? Well, I guess we'll go count it down, and I guess we'll go and count it down. And where is he? Where is she? Where is he? Well, I guess we'll do the countdown then, and then I guess we'll go. So I thank you all, really. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you all for sharing with me. Please be safe and have a wonderful night. Greg, I get it. I understand. Probably joshing with you. So thank you all. Have a wonderful time, wonderful night. And where is he? Where is he to lock that gate? Where is he? So I guess we'll just count it down then. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody, from Barbara Sterling.